In this video, I'm going through the Fieldstone plan with Tri Pointe Homes. It's over 1,900 square feet. It has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and this home is currently for sale at under $460,000. Now, what I like about this plan is even at this square footage, we are open to the second story, which is gonna have a couple bedrooms, a loft area. It feels very open. And so does this first floor. So you saw open to the second story when we first walk in, windows on the left wall, windows on the back wall, open kitchen with a modern vent hood. And what I love most about this specific home is the lot. A lot of people are moving here to the Austin metro area to spend time outdoors. And so that's an area that I can't wait to show you. What I want to start off in is going to be the kitchen area. And what I like about this kitchen is they have a good contrast here. So first off, you see a countertop that is just very sleek, really not a whole lot of movement in it. And then it contrasts with the cabinet colors where you got that dark color just to provide that contrast that I think so many buyers want in their kitchen. I like how they kept the backsplash simple. I don't think you need to draw your attention to the backsplash when you already have that contrast. And then I love this modern vent hood. Again, at this square footage, at this price point, this is something you don't see. Usually you see a lot of microwaves right over the stovetop, and this just feels more elegant, more high-end. Now we have a single basin sink, and take a look at this view right here, where even under $460,000, we got 3 windows on the left wall, 4 windows on the back wall, including the patio door. And I love that they did that in this plan. Just makes the home feel that much larger, having a low amount of square footage for the number compared to, obviously homes in the 2000s, but it feels bigger. I think most people who walk this plan would say it feels much larger. Now you just saw a look at the pantry. I want to come back to what would probably be like the dining breakfast nook area. So if you can imagine like a table here, and some chairs around it, maybe a little bit off so there's a walking area, and then this would be your living room. Now, if you're having a tough time imagining this, just reach out to me. My number's at the bottom of the description of this video, and I can show you a similar plan to this that's fully staged. But if you can imagine being on a couch here, electrical up there for a TV, and then this is your view right off of your shoulder. I gotta get out to that backyard. So I've talked a little bit about it, but I love this backyard because I think for so many people are not looking for a massive home, a lot of maintenance, but they do spend some time outdoors. I like this covered patio. So first off, they got 3 lights in the ceiling of this patio. They have a gas stub out for a grill right there. They even have electrical right there. And then this is a good size backyard. I'll give you the specs on this in a second once I pull it back up, but what I want to talk about next is Bar W Ranch. And Bar W Ranch is the community that we're in Leander, Texas. We'll talk about Leander and the growth that's happening here. You can kind of see in the distance that different color building. It's actually a school that's on site. There's some basketball courts there. That's an elementary school. So that's what a lot of people want. We are in Liberty Hill ISD. ISD's independent school district. And, I don't want to talk about ratings right now. There's a lot of people debate ratings. They also change over time. But I can tell you right now, I think the big reason why a lot of people are looking at this school district is Rancho Siena Elementary across from this neighborhood was one of the newest elementary schools. And when it first came out, I guess I will talk about ratings. It came out at an 8 out of 10 rating on greatschools.org. Now, greatschools.org is partnered with Zillow, so a lot of home buyers are on Zillow. Approximately 80% of buyers are on Zillow. So a lot of people are looking at ratings like that, just realizing that, hey, Liberty Hill ISD is one of the new emerging schools, but when they come out with a rating like that, maybe we just need to follow new construction, and where that new construction is, that new growth, maybe that's where the good schools are going. My point is we're right across from Rancho Siena, the neighborhood that has that elementary school that usually takes about 2 to 3 years to get its first rating. They obviously need some test data. That's when I think a lot of people started looking at Liberty Hill ISD. Now we are in the primary bedroom and full bathroom. So I like here, we have a walk-in shower with a mud set. I think this is important. I did see another builder at this price point or similar price point. They did like an acrylic pan in here. I think having a mud set is good, is better. Mud set means actually dig into the concrete to go down to be able to lay this tile. An acrylic pan would have more of a lip going up. It's also, some people say it's a little bit more slippery having that acrylic pan, but overall I think it's the aesthetic. Having that mud set shower in the primary bathroom, which does help you for resale, is good. And, getting back to Bar W, because we're in the primary closet, and then we're going to head over to the rest of the first floor, and then I want to show you upstairs and kind of show you what you can get at this price point. I will tell you what I like about Bar W is it's surrounded by a lot of forever homes, forever home neighborhoods. So across from Bar W, I mentioned Rancho Siena is a community that's very large. There's another builder that was building on 70-foot wide lots out there, and they had a lot of forever homes that were selling over $1 million. And I don't say that from I know that can sound sometimes pretentious, like talking about how much money people are paying for things. But my point of saying that is nobody's buying that type of product and then renting it out, right? And this is, by the way, the utility room where we have a washer and dryer. We actually have a lot of space over here for maybe some furniture, a bench or something like that. And then you have a powder bathroom here. And then we have an under the stairwell closet, and then we're gonna head upstairs. So getting back to what I was saying is, those are the types of homes people buy and stay long-term. So that's what people wanna be around. They don't wanna be in a neighborhood that feels transitory, where it's all like rentals and people are in and out. Nobody wants to stay here because there's no like elementary school on site, there's no amenities or anything like that. And those are the types of neighborhoods I don't think do well over time for resale. And they're not great for livability, right? Everybody just keeps coming and going because they're renting for a year or two and then leaving. By the way, it's a 2-car garage, just a water softener pre-plumb. Then we're gonna head upstairs. And so aside from Rancho Siena, they have Bluffview, which is just south of Rancho Siena. Pulte and Taylor Morrison, a couple other builders were building there. And they built very large homes, like up to 5,000 square feet. And they had 70-foot wide lots. They actually finished a community with 80-foot wide lots, and then they had 50s and 60s as well. So there's a ton of forever home product. Even people in the 50-foot wide lots were building 3,000 to 3,300 square feet. Again, most of those homes, I don't expect those to be rentals. And that's the beauty of, I think, being in this area. There are other pockets of Austin that I think are going to turn into a lot of just rental neighborhoods everywhere, all around each other. And that can be tough on resale and livability, like I was mentioning before. Okay, getting to the game room, we have a cable there, electrical for a TV. I like how they have it's a little bit inset, so you can kind of put a TV in here. And this is what you call maximizing square footage. This isn't a huge loft area, but I think you could put a couch right there under those 2 transom windows. And then let me frame this properly. Like, take a look at this. That is really cool. Coming up here, 5 windows. The 2 on the left, yeah, they do look up at a neighbor. But this is a cloudy day. Take a look at that view. Now, I get a lot of engineers who reach out to me, so I know they're going to ask. They say, how tall do you need to be able to see out those windows? Well, I'm 5'8", and I'm right here. So maybe over 6 feet tall you have to be to see out. And I love the engineers who reach out to me. They're so detail-oriented, and so am I. That's why I do so many of these walkthroughs. And I don't even think I mentioned it in the beginning of the video. I should introduce myself. My name is Raj Safu. I'm a realtor in the Austin metro area, and I've represented clients with 19 different builders. So I don't work for any builders. I work for buyers. I work for clients that want to buy these new construction homes, but if they go to each builder, they're going to get pitched that builder's always the best. I'm unbiased, meaning I've worked with so many different builders. By the way, that's a door that goes to an attic. I can tell just by the doorknob there's a lock there, so you can lock kids out of there so they don't use that for hide and go seek. And what I was saying before is sometimes going to all these different builders is very overwhelming, and they're all going to pitch themselves as saying that they're the best. And I would say that there is no builder that is the best. It's just a question of your criteria and finding the best builder for your criteria. And that's going to be a different answer for, I think, everybody. Sometimes people want a high volume builder where they don't really care about the finishes. They just want to maximize square footage. I've had other people that really care about finishes and they don't need all the square footage. They'd rather pay top dollar for all the different design elements in their home. So everybody's gonna be different, and that's why it's important to try to navigate the market, understanding what you really value, talk about that, look at homes, talk about it again, try to figure out, has anything changed? Has your perspective changed after walking homes? And it's the constant adjusting that I'm doing with buyers that I think is really valuable in trying to understand not just what you value, but how that's changing as you walk these homes, trying to figure out how you would live in this home. So, by the way, those were the 2 bedrooms with a full bathroom up there. And then again, downstairs, we had a primary bedroom and bathroom. So it's a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, over 1,900 square feet for under $460,000. Now, they do currently have an incentive. They asked me not to give that incentive in my video because people might walk this in the future. So I don't want to steer you wrong in the future, but reach out to me. They do have some big incentives right now if you're interested in this type of home. But I would also say, don't worry about incentives. Let's first figure out what are the best options for you. So to figure out what those options look like, reach out to me. My number's at the bottom of the description of this video. And then if you want to see more homes for sale and you're not already on my website, I post homes that are coming up for sale on my website first and then eventually publicly on YouTube. So if you want to take a look at that website, it's at the top of the description of this video. Finally, if you want to see a model home tour with Tri Pointe to see what they're capable of doing, go ahead and click on the thumbnail on your screen. That's going to be the McKinney plan. It's a plan that I actually had a client buy earlier this year, and it looks fantastic. Has very tall ceilings in the main living room. So take a look at that. And as always, I hope this helps. Take care, everyone.